Welcome to Live, Learn, Love, Livingston County. I am Star Grieff, Realtor with Lyon Sullivan Realty, and I'm here today with Deb Howard with United Way. Welcome.
Thank you for having me.
Thank you for doing this interview. I personally wanted to know a lot more about United Way, so I asked Deb if she could share a little bit more with us.
Share a little bit?
A lot.
United Way it was started in 1887 by a woman, a priest, 2 ministers, and a rabbi. And that sounds like a bad joke, but it's not. It's really how it started. And it was all to help the common good of Denver. They realized that if people were fed and healthy and educated, that would make a huge difference in Denver. So in 1887, they raised $21,700, and that was the beginning of the United Way. In 1946, some people in Pontiac decided Pontiac needed a United Way for the common good of Pontiac, for those same goals. Our goals have never changed since the beginning of United Way. And then in about 8 years ago, we decided we need to go the United Way of Livingston County because Livingston County has a need. You know, we're all part of this county, so why would we just help one area by doing Pontiac? So we currently support 18 agencies, and some of them you're probably very, very familiar with. ADV-SAS, which has changed their name to Safe Journey. We support the American Red Cross, Boys and Girls Club of Livingston County, and if you didn't know, there's 4 of them now. 1 in Chatsworth, 1 in Chenoa, and yes, we know Chenoa's McLean County, but we support them as well. Fairbury and Pontiac, and the Child Protection Network, Futures Unlimited, Girl Scouts, Heartland Head Start, Livingston County. I'm doing this without my glasses. Livingston.
Where are you at? This one?
Yeah.
Commission on Children and Youth?
Yeah, Livingston Life Center for Independent Living, Livingston County Commission on Children and Youth, Livingston County Food Pantry, Livingston Family Care Center, Mid-Central Community Action, PATH, Piecemeal Senior Nutrition, Pontiac Salvation Army, Prairie State Legal, and Show Bus. So those are the agencies we support. So when you make a donation to the United Way, you're making a donation to each one of those agencies.
So what do you members love most about United Way?
Probably the fact that it goes to all the agencies, you know, and they can trust in the fact that all the money stays local. And I'm very frugal, and I shouldn't say I, because I am run by a board. We're very frugal. When we need copies, we go out to partner businesses that work with us. We like to keep 86 cents of every dollar going to the agencies.
And why did you decide to work here?
When I was young, my mom, who was very grateful to be in this country, she was first generation born here, instilled in us a need to give. And the day after Thanksgiving, which was not Black Friday when I was a kid, but it is now, we would go to the bank, and she would get what I would call a stack of ones, which turned out to be a $50 bundle, and I would get a roll of nickels. And we were never, ever, ever allowed to walk past a Salvation Army kettle without putting me my nickel and her the dollar in it. And that started me with the need to give back. And I rented an office from the Chamber of Commerce, and the United Way is in that building. And years ago, you know, D. Ingalls would say, hey, anybody want to stuff envelopes? And we'd go stuff envelopes. And when the job became available, I applied for it, and I'm here.
Yeah, and I love that tip that Deb had just said, which came from her mom, is to just get a 50 singles. And I was like, oh, yeah, that makes complete sense. And I never thought about it because I know for me, I don't carry cash. So when that time comes and you hear the bell, like I'm like digging for all the change I have. And that's a super great idea, is to just, you know, designate that $50 as donation and keep that in your purse and have that available to donate when that time comes. So
And if you have money left, put it all in the last kettle.
And I know from the experience of ringing the bell myself, it did give a whole new perspective on giving, because I know that it seems repetitive when you go into every store and there's Salvation Army buckets, and you know, you hear the bell ringing and you think, well, I gave yesterday, but it really does make an impact if you can just give every time you see one. So
Yeah.
I love that your mom instilled that in you in such a, you know, early age, and it's something we can be teaching our kids to do as well, and, you know, affect generations to come. So
I think what most people don't realize about donations, whether it's Salvation Army, Kettle, you know, you look at the $50 or the $2 roll of nickels. If you got 100 kids with a $2 roll of nickels, that means a lot of money to the Salvation Army.
yeah,
You know, and the same, you know, here. Okay, so I can't afford to write you a $500 check or a $1,000 check, but if you have an employee campaign at work and you give $1 a week, and you know, I just did an employee campaign at a company where if each employee gave $1 a week, that would bring $23,000 to the United Way.
oh wow,
You know, so the power of $1 is huge when you have it in numbers. You know,
and I think a lot of people tend to think, well, I can't give very much, so why should I give? I don't have much. But if all you can give is $5, like that's,
and if there's
that's
20 other
okay.
people that can give that $5, that's, you know,
Just give what you can.
give what you can.
It's about helping serve each other and the people in our community. So, what do you like most about being a leader?
I said I don't really consider myself a leader much. I'm more of a team player and a group and an organizer. In order to make the goals that we put forth at the United Way, it takes everybody to do it. Do I like leading the group? Absolutely. So yeah, I'm a leader. But I'm more of a team player, take charge kind of person than the actual leader. But
Sure.
that is my role right now. So.
I think, I think you're a leader. I think people's perspective on leadership is maybe off, but I think you're a leader. So, do you have any advice to give to aspiring leaders?
Advice that was given to me a long time ago. It was, people won't necessarily remember what you say, and they won't necessarily remember what you do, but they will always remember how you made them feel. And that's important. We, especially as women, work on feelings.
Yeah.
And that's
That's
important. You make somebody feel good, they're a friend for life.
Cool. And I just keep thinking about your friend Sue.
Oh, yeah. She was mean.
Yeah, but
Taught me
she taught
everything I
you
know.
a lot. and,
Everything I know.
we had that conversation earlier. So, what does the future hold for your organization, for United Way?
We went to the United Way of Livingston County about 8 years ago, and we have yet to get all the funds we can get out of the county. There just hasn't been the time, and things have been just crazy in trying to manage this Pontiac. But we believe we have everything in place for county situation right now, so we will be out in the county, and we will be adding more employee campaigns. Our goal this year is $225,000.
Well,
Last year it was 208, and we made our goal.
That's awesome.
We fully intend to make our goal this year, but I really think that a community this size can do $350,000 a year. So that's what I'd like to see in the future with United Way. Every year the agencies fill out a daunting application to get our money, and we go through it, and there's a team of us that go through one by one, and okay, can we fund this, can we fund that, can we raise this amount of money, what can we do to add the extra couple thousand that this agency is looking for. And every year agencies get told, you know, I'm sorry, we can't meet the demand of what you're asking for, but we can give you X amount of dollars. I would really like the day to come where we can say, absolutely, that's not a problem at all, we will give that to you.
all right. Is there a Facebook that they can go to get
Yep.
connected?
United Way of
So-
Livingston County on
Okay.
Facebook. Phone number at the office is 815-844-5131. Yeah.
Is there anything else that the community could do to come alongside United Way and help support them? Is there any events, or is there a special, like, is there a deadline for, when is the deadline for you to?
Initially United Way campaigns, and this is where Streeter makes us look bad. We go up to Streeter and find out, how did they do this? One, they raise more money than we do, and two, they raise it in 7 weeks. Yeah. Oh, wow, exactly. United Way kickoff starts October 1, and it's supposed to end Thanksgiving.
Oh, okay.
Well, that hasn't happened in many, many years here.
Okay.
United Way starts October 1, and we generally make goal around April.
Okay.
You know, so
it's just
but we'll take money
continuing.
all year. Yeah, we'll take money all year. A lot of it's pledges too, where people will say, you know what, I want to pledge $25 a month.
Okay.
So we know we're going to get that money, so we count it as there already, and then they just mail me a check every month for $25. And you know, some people do direct deposit out of their account. They go
That's
into the
nice.
bank and say, I want to give $25 a month to the United Way. Take it right out of my account. They fill the paperwork out. Goes right
That's-
into our accounts.
Yeah.
There's United Way
Tax
canisters.
deductible donation.
Yeah, there's United Way canisters all over. Just put a couple of bucks in the canisters. We don't have any big events coming up, but we will. We have a mini martini tasting every
Oh,
year,
yeah.
sponsored by SoQ. We have the end of summer bash sponsored by DeLong's. They got rained out this year, but we're gonna come right back and do it next year. And because of the sponsors, we didn't lose any money. So,
Okay.
but we didn't make any either. You know.
Yeah.
So we will have events coming up. We always plan different things. We'll do a couple dine around towns. We always do those where you can go eat, and then the money, 10% of it comes back to the United Way.
And how can, if you aren't a donor already, can they find out about those events if they go like your Facebook?
Go to the Facebook page.
and-
We always put all our events up on the Facebook page.
Okay, cool. So if you find yourself being called to, you know, give a donation, please get in contact with Deb so you can do that. So thank you so much for your time.
Well, thank you for having me.
And
And don't forget, get your bundle of 50s or your roll of nickels.
Yep, it's time to, that season is coming,
It
so
is.
get yourself prepared. All right, well, I think we covered about everything.
Yeah, we're gonna do a big campaign on the Tuesday after Black Friday,
Okay.
because that's Giving Tuesday. It's a national holiday.
Oh, I didn't even know that.
Yes, it's Giving Tuesday. It's a national holiday.
Do that after Black
And,
Friday. They should probably do that before Black
Yeah,
Friday.
we'll have it's Black Friday, Cyber Monday, Giving Tuesday, and we'll do something
not
on
know
Facebook
that.
for Giving Tuesday. Hopefully, we'll have our donation button set up by then, where you can just donate right there on our Facebook page.
Oh, nice.
We do have PayPal set up where you can do that, but
Oh, really? Okay.
Facebook is doing a donation thing for non-for-profits, and Amazon Smile does too. So if you want to donate to the United Way through your purchases at Amazon,
Oh.
you just go to amazonsmile.com, and it'll hook right up to your account, and then I get a percentage.
That's pretty nice. So, yeah, so it's not something, do you have to log into that every time, or is it automatically?
Yeah, you log into it every time.
Okay.
Just Amazon Smile, and your computer will automatically pick it up and go right to you.
That's very nice and helpful information. So you guys are already spending that money, and just another way to help with that.
We always like you
Cool.
to shop local first, but
Yeah.
if you can't
Sure.
and you have to go to Amazon, you can make a donation to the United Way that way.
Lots of great information. So lots of stuff I did not know about. So thank you. Thank you
Thank
so
you.
much. Okay. Have a great day.
You too.
Bye.